Hello everybody, it's me, Tiffonda Thornton, and I'm here briefly to go over the three strategies that I came up with to address excessive force within a police department. The first strategy that I came up with was basically building relationships with the community. Now, the police department, their main duty is to service the community, the surrounding people that's around them. With the whole thing of excessive force, it's brought on negative attention and a matter of distrust from the community, the people that law enforcement serves. So it's important that law enforcement gets back into the community, build those relationships, show those people that they're servicing that they are all for them. They're all about being a team, and they're all for providing the best quality service possible. Because of the excessive use of force, it has definitely caused the community to somewhat shun the police and kind of put them in a position where they're not as trusting of the police. So it's important again for the police department to get out there, show them who they are, get back to what they originally got into law enforcement for, which should have been to serve, and just to make them feel more comfortable, letting them know that they are for the community. So again, getting back into the community, getting familiar with what the community wants, what they're expecting, what it is that they need, just to make them feel that they are safe and that the police department will and can provide the services needed. The second one I came up with was a training. We all know that training is vital when it comes down to the police force and applying. Especially with Rock Hill PD, we know that they stress the importance of training and providing high quality training. So as police, especially some of the seasoned police officers, sometimes they get into a lackadaisical state, a more of a comfortable state where they kind of get used to being a police officer. And that has been the case in some situations, according to the news and the media, where some of the more seasoned officers has gotten comfortable and kind of complacent in their position. So it's important that the chief or the captain provide the necessary training, around the clock training, and just training that's going to be done periodically to make sure they're fresh, to make sure they're focused, and to make sure they know exactly what they need to know to better protect and serve the community. Studies show that a lack of training will result in negative attention from the police department. We know that with I believe it was the Ferguson, Missouri case, a lot of people said that the guy that was claimed to have used excessive force wasn't following policy and training. So it's important that these things are monitored. These things are tested on a basis where they don't become familiar to the point where they're not doing their job. So it's important that training is revisited and that it's made priority within the force, not just something that you learn in the beginning. And we know that now training is now being revisited, and it's being a primary focus with the influx of excessive force being said or claimed to be used or is being used within the agency, the police agency. And the last thing that I came up with was surveillance or better equipment to help monitor exactly what happens when officers encounter a situation with a citizen. We all know that there are two sides to a story, so it's important that different things are implemented to make sure that we get accuracy on what happened. One of the main things that are being introduced or made priority in some agencies is the police cameras, and those are the cameras that are worn as a clip on the uniform, and it actually monitors audio and visual, and monitors or surveillance everything that goes on in with an encounter with a citizen and a police officer. With the cases that has been gone forth, some say this happened, some says that happened, but that will result in a more positive, accurate estimate of exactly what happened, because if one person can say one thing and another person can say another thing. So with that extra device being introduced and made mandatory in some agencies, it would definitely make the difference on whether or not a case is won by an agency, because it gives you the exact, you know, thing of what happened with the encounter with the citizens. It's a sad thing that all of this is happening with the excessive force, considering we look at the police agency and we expect them to provide the high quality service, and we expect them to really be for the citizens. I really think these three things should definitely be exercised or brought up in agencies. In a lot of cases, they are being brought up in agencies. There are many things that I can say that should be done or is being done to basically help with the influx of excessive force being used with police agencies. But we all want the police force to do what they're supposed to do, so that we continue to trust them, and we continue to stand beside them, and we continue to build great relationships with them, because that's what they're for. So again, my three things were building relationships with the community, revisiting training, and also introducing new devices, surveillance devices, just to help better give you the exact visual of and audio of what happens with the encounter with the citizens. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys make it a great day. Bye.